to the show. Thank you for being with us today.
Oh, thank you, Tracy. Thank you so much. I love your intro, and it goes so much hand in tie, tie in tie, hand in hand with a manifestation. So I really, really love that. And this is water, by the way, in case anyone asks, what am I drinking?
The best way to start your day, right? With some water, that's for sure. Fill you up. Because I'm glad you said that, because after we sleep, our body does naturally dehydrate. So we need that feeling to get us going and get those vibrations in the right direction there.
Absolutely.
Thank you for being here. Our host is Leilah Mirza, and her company is, did I say that correct?
Yes, Leilah Mirza.
Leilah Mirza. And her company is Leilah Mirza Coaching and Healing. And so thank you for being here. We expect that after today, as you're listening, there's going to be transformation. People are going to be healed and be able to, walk in the full abundance that we were called to do. So thank you for coming again.
Amazing. Thank you, Tracy. Thank you so much for having me. And I'm so excited to help people and to share with the audience of how you can truly, truly put into action once you know the true definition of manifestation.
Well, I'm glad you started off with that. Tell us, what is the true meaning of manifestation? What it takes?
Manifestation is the action of what you're living. You are the manifestation of your life. That is such a good question. What is actually manifesting? Manifesting is your current thoughts that you're holding every day, the current intentions, the actions that you're placing in your life. These are the manifestations of your own life. So whatever your thoughts are, whether you wake up, how you wake up, they all are an influence, and they all play a massive role in your life. So your life is a manifestation of your own thoughts.
Yes, I love that. Your thoughts. Tell us a little bit about, I want to talk a little bit about our thoughts and how we can control those thoughts, and not just our conscious thoughts, but our subconscious thoughts, because that's really a lot of times, more of what we actually play off of during the day while we're woke. We go by what's really in our subconscious thinking.
Yeah. So we absolutely do. So our subconscious is really the way we are programmed to think. It's not actually consciousness, that we are in this state of almost meditation. Usually the reason why people are not manifesting is because they are operating out of fear, a fear-based mentality or a lack mentality, which is almost the same thing. Lack comes from fear. So the reason why when my clients come to me and say, look, I'm stuck in my life, I ask them, what is your ultimate goal life? What is your dream life? What would you really like to have in your life? And if the client tells me, I'd love a business or more clients or luxurious life, I always ask them, what is your definition? And behind your definition, how do you actually feel about that? And what they tell me, I feel good. I really want to manifest. And then I always tell them, well, the door of abundance is always open. We're always open to having abundance in our life, but it's our mindset, our fears that we have that stops us from manifesting. And that's our subconscious part of the brain. And I ask them, so tell me about your fears about becoming really successful, if you've defined success. And they would tell me, well, I don't have any fears of success. This is why I want to be successful. Then I told them, then you would have been successful if you didn't have a fear of success. And then how does this look for the client? Well, if I was to ask you to step aside the subconscious part of your brain and think of the worst. What is the worst thing? Let's say you, Tracy, you tell me you want to build hope into a massive empire. And I'm going to ask you a question. What would be the worst thing that would happen if hope becomes a massive empire?
The worst thing that can happen if it does become a massive empire is that A lot of people. Okay, so at least my goal of at least 500,000 people, their lives will be transformed to embrace abundant living, to know that they can live unlimited. That'd be the worst thing.
Will that so will the worst thing be that their lives will be limited or unlimited?
Well, the worst thing would be unlimited if it didn't happen.
Okay. So you see the block that you created there, you're actually putting on your business. So for example, if I ask a client what would happen if you get your dream house or if you become the CEO of your own business, my client usually tells me, my family will leave, or I will end up getting sick, or I will die if I become successful, because the brain has all forms of stories to this. And these are the subconscious part of the brain. You cannot truly ultimately create that life if you don't clear those beliefs. So it's very much your own beliefs that creates almost like a block between creating your ultimate life that you want. So we have to clear those blocks. Manifesting is ultimately the ripple effect. And the ripple effect is the idea of positive changes and manifestations in the aspect of our lives that is created by a cascade of positive effects. So we have to change the way we see the world. So if you want to become, hope, and you are your brand, you have to live your brand. You have to become your brand. And that's how you manifest it. But once you do that, you have to make sure that you clear anything that stops you along the way. And what that is the emotion that comes up, the fear that comes up. So if the goal is for you to reach your thousands of audience, there is a fear in between that you're going to meet. And when it comes to healing, we say that at every level, you'll be met with a new devil. So every time you clear a belief, you go, oops, something's just come up over here. And now I've got something that's stopping me from manifesting perhaps a husband, or perhaps I want to manifest more money, whatever. With every level that you're going to heal, there's going to be a new devil that you have to clear.
I like that. The whole time you were asking all the questions that kept coming up in my mind. So, but I do have another question for you because I love this topic. Oh my gosh, it's so exciting. Okay. So now, sometimes we do have these blocks and we don't really notice that they are there. How do you help those people, just notice that these blocks are actually here, or that's what we consider something that's stopping you or blocking you from actually taking the action steps that you need to do to embrace that dream lifestyle.
Absolutely, because look, Traci, if we're all a master of manifestors, everybody will be living in abundance, because there's no such thing as luck. You create your luck. People often look at me and think that I have a great husband, I have I've got twins, I've got the great family life, I've got the great business, but she must be lucky. And it's not. It's because I'm actively journaling, I'm actively writing. And this is why it's so important. And I tell this to my husband as well. It's so important that we journal whatever we want, right? Because when you journal, you're connecting with your creative consciousness. And that's when you release energy and emotions that's stuck. Because if you were to journal about, let's say, for example, hope becomes like the next empire or whatever that is, you're going to start writing, and all the feelings that you're going to feel, the vision, everything is going to be put on paper. And that creative energy comes from the heart. And manifestation and abundance truly happens when you are aligned with love and joy. Because remember, it's your very own fear, which is like lack of scarcity, or whatever that is, that keeps you from manifesting. And that's how you can't manifest. You can only manifest when you are in flow, when you are in rhythm to the beat of your heart, when you're in love in life, when you're enjoying life, when you're in gratitude in life. And that's where the truth of manifesting really happen. So I always tell people, look, to journal is very important, and it plays a massive role, because my clients always ask me, so tell me how I can heal, and I tell my clients, well, look, you can work with me because I'm your coach. And my job is to see your blind spots. My job is to see what you can't see. Because what often happens when you're not working with a coach, we can usually switch off parts of us that we are not ready to work on, that we don't want to feel. So we can usually bypass that. And our subconscious brain, it creates almost like a block to something that we're not allowed to see. But say, Traci, if you were to come to me and I'm coaching you, I'd go, hold on, you just said something there, Traci. Let's go back. Let's go back into the emotion, into the energy, and let's release what's actually holding you there so you can elevate to the next level.
Okay. That's great. You said a lot of great things in there, like the being in alignment, and having gratitude and journaling. These are just some really good tips of things that we can just pinpoint. Hey, these are some things that I make sure that I'm able to do. How do you feel also about the stating affirmations?
Yeah. The thing is, I don't know about you, Traci. I love affirmations. I love affirmations so much that I have two little babies who are 2 months old. And when I'm feeding them or when I'm spending time with them, I'm consciously telling them, you are beautiful, you are enough, and you are loved, consciously. But that's them being babies at the baby brain when they are kind of pure. This slate is empty, so I'm building their blocks. But the thing is, with us adults, we have a lot of beliefs that are coded like blocks because our beliefs have started from childhood. So you looking in the mirror going, you are beautiful, you are loved, you are enough. Saying that is one thing and believing it is another. And this is another reason why your manifestations might not be working, because you are going, I am abundant, I am healthy, I'm abundant, I'm healthy. I don't feel abundant, I don't feel healthy, but you're saying it the whole time. So the affirmation won't work because it's like not working with the foundation properly.
Right.
You have to ensure, if you want to have a beautiful plant, and I often use this example, is that you have to ensure that the roots, the soil is healthy, because your plant won't grow if the roots and the soil isn't good. Right. So you have to ensure that you've got healthy soil. So how is your affirmation going to work if you don't actually believe in that? Right. So if you want to feel, say, successful or healthy or rich or whatever your affirmation is, do you feel it? And if you don't feel in aligned with the affirmation, that there is the clearing that you have to do. That is the healing you have to do.
Yes, yes. Okay, great, great, great. That's what I want to hit on that right there. Okay. So definitely you have to have that affirmation in alignment with your feeling and being able to embrace that like you're one with it. Awesome. Okay, great. All right. Okay. I'm ready. That is awesome.
Ready.
I love it. Now, what kind of classes or, what do you offer? Do you do one-on-one? Do you do group coaching? How do you offer your services to others?
So my services are online. So my clients are people who are stuck in their life, who are not really living their ultimate life, people who are stuck in the direction, maybe people who are stuck in their relationships or within themselves. They don't know their sense of purpose, their sense of life, what they're here to do and how to heal. And my job is really to get people unstuck in their life, to live the life that they desire, to live a life where they feel rich, but to find out what is their true definition of richness, of success, of desire, of love, and to work with them to build them into their desired avatar.
Awesome. I love it. And I love that you have such a beautiful website. So if she was describing something in your life that you feel like you're there, like you're stuck and you need some help getting unstuck, I want you to make sure to reach out to Leilah Mirza. She has a beautiful website, and that is spelled LeilaHmirza, and you'll see a QR, code on the screen that you guys can just click on that and make sure to go there and check out her services. She's an awesome young lady here. And so I want you to make sure that you reach out to her and get to the place where you're not feeling stuck, where you're not stuck at all, not just not feeling stuck, but you're in a place of abundance and able to live your dream life and know what kind of, action steps you need to take, whether they're little steps day by day, because everything is step by step, line upon line, and precept upon precept, just like the building blocks that she was just talking about. So we want to make sure that you're able to get exactly what you need to get you where you need to go and things like that. Now tell us, Leilah, do you have any, what kind of things have you manifested in your life recently?
I honestly manifested like my whole life. I have Traci, I have a journal. And the other day I was going through my journal and it was crazy because everything that I desired was written in my journal, When I had found out I was having twins, I really would have, thought my preferred gender is I'd love to have another two girls or a little girl at least. And I journaled and I said, I'm really grateful and I'm thankful for my beautiful little girls and they're healthy and this. And I really manifested that a few weeks later with the gender reveal, and we had little girls too. So double the blessings, double
Praise
the love.
God.
I know, that's amazing. And I was so grateful. It's just, the definition of success to me. Before I was like, I just want to be successful. I just want to do really well. And I've got to the point in my life that I have created whatever I have in my life, my children, my husband, my family, and I literally have everything I could. And that to me is a success. And that's why it's so important to understand what is your definition of what you want to manifest.
Yes, I love that. And then, so that's a great question. How do you, or do you help people get to the point where they realize, okay, this is what I really want, or this is what is really gonna, goes in alignment with my core values, my core beliefs, something I'm really passionate about? Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah. Because usually there are people that's coming from all sorts of backgrounds, all sorts of history, also like different countries has an impact on our belief systems. It's like the belief coding work. So if you look at one person and someone comes to me, perhaps like I'm from South Africa, from Cape Town, and if someone comes to me and say, look, I just want a lot of money, right? And this is all that I want to manifest. And this is all that I'm really struggling with is my financial aspect of my life. And then I'll ask them what question? What will money give you? Because you want to manifest money. Money is just an energy that flows, right? What is it that you actually want to manifest? And they tell me, actually, what I want is if I have the money, I'm able to go on holiday, I'm able to be free. I said, okay, so it's not the money, it's freedom. So by speaking to people and finding out their definition on an individual basis will really help to laser focus what each individual wants, because every individual person has a very different definition of love or money or success. So it's understanding the language. And this is what I offer in my courses or in my workshops, is understanding each individual's blueprint to help them become in aligned with their reality.
Yes. Now, are your courses and workshops something live that you have every now and then, or is it something that you have online that they can just take at any time?
My courses and workshops are bespoke. So when I do a coaching manifesting workshop with you, or a workshop with you, so you have the option to do it in a group, or you have the option to work with me one-to-one, where I can really understand your background, your childhood, because your childhood has an impact on your belief. And your belief is what turns into the habits, and your habits become your action, and your actions become you.
Yeah. That's one of my favorite quotes right there. Oh, I love it. Well, you guys heard it here. If you feeling like you're stuck or you need some help getting unstuck or removing blocks that keep you from living your abundant life or your dream life or having everything that you really want, or even just trying to figure out what is it that I want, what is it I'm supposed to be doing in this earthly realm here, then I want you to make sure that you reach out to Leilah Mirza, and you can even check out her courses or her classes. We're going to put her website up and you'll have the QR code so that you can check her out very easily and effortlessly, because I find a lot of times people don't want the blocks removed because they don't want to do the hard work. So we're going to make it easy for you to get to her, and then she can help you do all the hard work from there. Well, thank you so much. Do you have any last words for us today, Miss Leilah?
No, look, I truly believe that don't think anything is impossible. Now, whether you come from a religion or whether you come from spirituality, in the book, the Bible, it says, have the faith of a mustard seed. I mean, if you have the vision, you can become it. If you have the vision, you can work into that vision. So if you have the vision or the desire, that is proof that you're meant for that. And like you say, Traci, you just have to put in the work, and that's where people get stuck. The work has to be consistent.
For sure. Well, it was such a pleasure meeting with you today. Thank you so much. And you guys, peace out. Catch you next time. Okay, hold on. Don't hang up. I want to hit okay, stop record.